Yo, yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. Pieces is a form of art. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
Hello.
Okay.
Can you hear?
It took forever to stop. I've been hit the stop button. Hey, everybody. Huh?
That was the bomb. You did a good job on that intro.
No, girl. You wait until you see the one I made today.
Don't be playing music where she can hear.
Huh?
Oh.
Let me see if you'll be able to
I'm in a hot tub with my hubby. So you're going to have to forgive the lawnmower and...
I don't hear a lawnmower.
Oh, well, good. I have my headset in, so I'm hoping you won't.
I love Cass so much, man.
She's a sweetheart.
She left for me. Okay, let me see if y'all can see this. It's just like my, don't look at me. I look like crap. Okay, can y'all see this?
Oh, that's cool.
No, wait. Are y'all ready? Can you see it? Watch.
I'm ready. That's Christy.
Oh, wait. My volume's down. Hold on. Now I gotta start it over.
Oh, I like that.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear thoughts build up until I can't hear. My mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it can build a building till you finally see. Whoa, it's taking over, there's no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.
Hey, never silent.
It fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really really clear. Sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no love.
That is the bomb. You're right. Hey, Kaz, I like your parrot.
Huh?
I told Kaz I liked her parrot.
Her parrot.
Her parrot. She has a parrot that she's in her hand.
Okay. Hey, Never Silent. How are you? I haven't seen you forever.
Hi, Never Silent. Hi, October 50.
October 50, baby. I emailed you back. Oh, she took baby out her name. Okay, so listen. I haven't seen a part 3 yet. I don't know if there's a part 3, but there better be a part 3 because I did hear that. This is exactly, watch, this is the end of part 2, okay? Listen very closely to the question that he asks Rudy.
Their necessities and a job or slaving over to help her pay bills and debts or whatever, or tickets and stuff, you know.
Without getting into specifics, I'm sure you've heard or seen what Quanell told the media last week
About what in particular?
about things that he says that you told him in that hotel room last week.
See, you guys? Oh Lord,
Yep.
Never Silent. I hope things get better for you. You heard what you heard? He didn't get to answer that question.
No, he did not.
So there has to be a part 3.
Well, you would hope. Maybe they're going to drop it tomorrow.
Maybe. I don't know. It depends. So let's talk Idaho 4 first. I don't usually talk about Idaho 4 on here, but I wanted to get people's opinion. If people will give me their freaking opinion on if it should be demolished or not. And I read something about the inside is already like
Yeah.
different than when before the murders. Like they took some walls out, some of the floors, like they literally took like building material of what the house is, you know what I mean?
I think
Like
it might be just parts of the building.
all right, let me put it up here. All right, it says, should a notorious crime scene be demolished before trial? Officials want to tear down the house where 4 Idaho college students were murdered last year, setting off a debate over preserving the scenes of mass violence. And this is a huge picture of the house. At the house where 4 University of Idaho students were murdered last year, sheets of plywood cover the windows. A temporary fence surrounds the yard. Security guards posted in a blue trailer keep watch 24 hours a day. And yet, for a university trying to erase the remnants of a tragedy that cast a terrifying shadow over the past academic year, the house on a hillside near campus remains uncomfortably conspicuous, visible from nearby fraternity houses and sought out as a photo spot by true crime aficionados from around the country. University officials hope to demolish it before a new class of students arrives in August. So I think Scarlett said that the fall semester starts around the middle or end of August.
Yeah.
But the plan has distressed some family members of the 4 students killed, who worry that the house could be vital to the prosecution of the accused killer and to a jury's understanding of how the 4 students could have been slaughtered in bedrooms on the second and third floors without alerting 2 other roommates in the house. They have pressed the university to hold off on any demolition. What's best for the case is for us to take caution and protect what the jury may possibly want to wrap their heads around, Steve Gonzalez, the father of one of the victims, Kaylee Gonzalez, said on the university's announcement. The parents of Ethan Chapman, another one of the victims, said the situation was difficult with no easy answers. On one hand, they agree with Mr. Gonzalez that demolishing this home this summer feels very early, said Mr. Chapman's mother, Stacy. But she noted that their 2 other children, they were triplets, are still students at the University of Idaho, and one of them has a room that looks out towards the house, providing a constant reminder. Well, if they tear the house down, they still know that's the spot the house was in. And if their window faces it, they will still have the memory. I don't get it.
Exactly.
Our kids have to walk past that house. Chapin said, the kids, they need to heal. The university needs to heal. And the community. Oh, Steve-O. Oh, Steve-O. The house in Idaho joins a growing roster of notorious properties around the country whose fates have become the subject of complex legal and ethical debates as communities try to decide what, if anything, should remain in the aftermath of a mass murder. In Newton, Connecticut, the Sandy Hook Elementary School building was razed and rebuilt after the 2012 mass shootings that left 26 people dead. In Uvalde, Texas, where a gunman killed 19 children and 2 teachers last year, the school district has similar plans to demolish the school and build a new one. Other communities have left such crime scenes intact. The large hunting estate in South Carolina, where Alex Murdaugh's wife and younger son were killed in 2021, was sold for $3.9 million just weeks after Murdaugh's, a prominent lawyer, was convicted of murdering them. I didn't know that. Did y'all
I
know
didn't know
that?
that either. Can you hear my audio?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Okay.
Well, guys, wait until you hear one of the articles, because in the condition it is right now, I don't even think a jury can go in there and look at it and like it would make no difference. So yeah, I didn't know that after he got convicted, they sold his property for $3.9 million.
No, I didn't either, but I'm not surprised.
Students in Santa Fe, Texas returned. Well, I mean, if Buster's not going to live there, what else would they do with it? Everybody,
Right.
he's in prison and the rest are not here.
It should have to be that money that he made on that house should have to go to the people that were defrauded.
Yes, absolutely. And that might be why, because he still has the trial for the boat.
Who does? Idaho?
Aren't they suing Alec?
Well, they could be. I don't know for sure, but
The family of the girl that got killed in the boat accident.
right. Paul was the one that did that, so
I know, but I
know if
think they're
Murdaugh's
suing
mistake
him.
would be.
Does anybody know? Is it someone suing Alec?
They could be.
I don't know. All right, let's see. Students in Santa Fe, Texas returned within weeks to the high school where a gunman killed 10 people in 2018. And while some residents called for demolishing the movie theater in Aurora, Colorado, that was the site of a mass shooting in 2012, it was instead renamed, remodeled, and reopened within 6 months. The case in Idaho is not the only one where some have advocated leaving the crime scene standing for jurors. The classroom building in Parkland, Florida, where a gunman killed 17 students and staff members 5 years ago, is still standing, fenced off from where students attend classes in adjacent buildings. Jurors visited the abandoned building last year during the sentencing trial for the gunman, making their way past shards of glass, walls riddled with bullet holes, and floors still smeared with blood. After the acquittal last week of a school resource officer who failed to confront the gunman, the last criminal case stemming from the shootings, school officials said they now plan to proceed with demolition. But first, the authorities began allowing victims' relatives to walk the building's hallways this week for the first time since the shooting, if they wanted to. Jurors visited the Murdaugh crime scene in Islandton, South Carolina, during Mr. Murdaugh's trial this year. They spent about an hour walking around the area where the victims were shot, including a shed and feed room. Similarly, when the novelist Michael Peterson was on trial in 2003, accused of killing his wife, jurors were given a chance to examine the stairwell where she died in their home. The house remains standing, though it has been sold several times since Mr. Peterson's trial, including at one point to a man who describes himself as a clairvoyant medium. This picture of the high school that they were talking about.
You know, it's not the place that's bad. You know, what happened there might be bad, but I mean, in general, to me, it's like, okay, so you're going to tear down a whole stinking school and build a whole brand new one back? I mean, there's been bad places
It
all over
might
the world.
it might be like damaged to where they have to. I don't know, or maybe they just don't want to be in the same like building materials as the same building. I mean, a different building would kind of be different. It's not the same building that it actually happened in, even though it's the same location.
I mean, with kids, I can see that with, you know, a school. I can see that with the school, but you know, and like this one here, there apparently was so much, you know, red stuff and contamination everywhere that they've got to tear it down. But I don't know. It's like, are we going to start tearing down every building everywhere? You know what I mean? It's like, at some point, we have to learn to deal with it as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to be
No, you have to face
snarky,
reality and see crime
but
also.
yeah, I mean, yeah, we do.
Even though it's horrible and we might not want to talk about it, I mean, we have to face reality in order to understand what's going on.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so how do I watch Bryan tonight?
How do you
On
watch?
here.
On what?
On here, on instrument. Can I?
You have a regular computer?
I'm on a computer.
Okay, well, pull up the second window and open it, and then share that window.
I know, but I don't know where to go, what website to go to, or if I even can, or if it's going to be on YouTube. I don't know. I never watch it.
Probably be
But
on News Nation.
it's going to be about Zap Girl, so I want to watch it.
Oh, Brian Enton's talking about Zap Girl?
Oh, yes, he is
Holy
upset.
moly.
Let me read you his tweets. I'm going to read it to you because it's on my phone, not on the computer. Hold on.
It's like, okay, while you're doing that, I just want to say, you know, it's like Lizzie Borden's house. That was a horrible, horrible thing back then. Her house is still standing.
Yeah, but isn't it like a tourist attraction or something like that?
It is.
The
It's a bed
museum
and breakfast.
thingy, or
Yeah, it's a bed and breakfast / museum. I mean, they've got it set up like it used to be, but it's a bed and breakfast. People stay there.
okay, hold on a second. Let me see.
If he's talking about Zab, I don't know if it's going to be on YouTube or if it'll be on News Nation.
It's gonna be on News Nation.
then you should be able to just go to newsnation.com and watch it. And I'm getting it.
Man. All right, we're gonna figure it out and play it.
Yeah, I
These are
want
the
to see that.
tweets. This is the tweets that Bryan put on Twitter. Okay. Why would any YouTuber think it is appropriate to post autopsy photos of a brutally murdered 11-year-old boy and then charge money for people to see the photos? Imagine how little Gannon Stock family feels. The prosecutor joins me live on News Nation at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's in an hour and a half. 9876. No, that's in 30 minutes.
That should
YouTuber
be good.
YouTuber is someone named Zav Girl. She had a response to the situation posted this morning, but has now taken it down. I screen grabbed, of course, this morning. Thanks to all who messaged me about this. Doing a segment tonight at 9 p.m. on News Nation. You can, Zav Girl, you can come on and apologize or give us your side of why you feel posting those photos were appropriate. I emailed and we called you. That's what he said.
Was she in big, big trouble?
She's not in big trouble. It's everybody's making a big issue out of nothing.
Oh, are we going to disagree on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think. Okay. I understand why she did what she
Hey,
did,
Sherry.
but I don't totally agree
I
with it.
understand why she did what she did, and I don't understand why the haters went and did what they did.
I don't
Because it was,
understand that either, but it's too fresh. If this was 2, 3 years from now, it wouldn't be as big of a deal.
yeah.
But I'm sorry
How
if you think she did it, but for any other reason, but to get moolah, I disagree with that.
it was only $3. Like, it's not like she made a fortune. She paid a fortune for that, all that. It was the whole case. She got the whole case, the phone calls, the autopsy, everything.
Yeah, but she only put the autopsies on there.
No, she made videos of the other stuff with the calls and stuff, but the autopsy she put in Patreon so that
Right.
everybody on in her YouTube channel, whatever, if they didn't want to see it, then they didn't have to see it. So she put it in Patreon where they could see it if they want to see it. However, she accidentally put a Dropbox box link and people got a hold of it. And supposedly she says they put it in 2 groups on Facebook that have like 100,000 people or something in it. And it just became this big old thing.
Oh, I agree. I agree. I mean, but if you're gonna, okay, this is what I disagree with. If you're going to post it, just say that. Don't say it's for scientific reasons or this or that, because it's not. It's out of curiosity of
She
what
didn't
happened.
say She didn't say
Where
scientific reasons though. She worded it a different way.
no, she those weren't her exact words, but those were her words. And so she's like, learning purposes and all of this. Well, the thing of it is I understand some of those pictures might help people understand what happened and all, but if you're going to post it, just post it. Just be honest about it. I wanted to see it, so I bought them and I'm going to look at them. Is it okay for Bryan Anton to do that? Well, I agree. I mean, it's hypocritical, but if nobody was calling her out, there'd be a bunch load of people that be like, how come nobody's saying anything about this on the news? I like Sav, don't get me wrong, but I think sometimes she does exploit things a bit.
Well,
I mean,
I
I
mean
was
nobody's
watching the Kylie
perfect.
Rodney one, and she was trying. Oh, I'm not saying that, but I mean, I remember watching Kylie Rodney, and she was doing everything she could to try to see if she could catch Kylie in the back of the car floating around.
Hold on, I'm putting the link for the petition in the chat right now. I can't talk and do that at the same time.
That's all right.
Petition to keep the house up. Okay. There's a petition, you guys, that T-Rev made to not demolish the house. This is the link for that petition if you would like to sign it. Okay. There's that. Yeah, so I went to newsnation.com and it has let me show you. So I guess this is the guy that's on right now. Where did it go? Hold on.
Oh, I think Queen Bee and them just, the thing with Queen Bee and all of them, they just pretty much advertised it more and used it for clicks and views.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think either one of those are right. I mean, she could have put it on Discord or someplace like that where only the people that wanted to see it could see it, and it wouldn't end up being posted somewhere.
Well, yeah, I guess you could put in Discord, but there's so many members in there that are probably haters, and they would have done the same thing.
Well, maybe so, but I mean, I think that would have been a little more private, though. I mean, she wouldn't have been able to make any money on it, but I don't know. I got mixed emotions about it.
I don't think it's about money at all. I think it really was about making a choice if you want to watch it or not, and it just got out of hand because she did the Dropbox link or whatever. But if that wouldn't have happened, I think it would have been okay. Not it would have been okay, but it wouldn't have blown up the way it did.
Right.
But I don't know. So this is News Nation Live. I'm wondering if in 30 minutes he'll be on. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm interested in what he has to say. I mean, the thing of it is, we as YouTubers, you have to be very understanding and careful for the family's feelings and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's like, it is getting a little out of hand sometimes. Not just with her, I mean with a lot of people. I mean, here we might not even be able to see the trial because YouTubers are being so crazy about Bryan. It's like, please grow up. Don't mess it up.
They don't, and they won't.
No, they won't.
Sure. I'm gonna play this. Hold on.
But YouTube in itself, is news, so they're going to report on it. I mean, there is a morbid curiosity for this stuff. I mean, people buy all kinds of true crime things. I think it's just that it's an 11-year-old child.
If it happens in court where people are discussing the fact that they wish.
It's the house in Idaho where 4 college kids were brutally murdered. It's been boarded up since the killings last November, but now there's talk of tearing it down. And that is infuriating the families of some of the victims who think it could still be an important piece of evidence in the upcoming trial.
It's the House of Horrors where those 4 University of Idaho students were brutally butchered, allegedly at the hands of Bryan Kohberger. Now, that murder scene is the scene of controversy because the University of Idaho wants to tear it down as a step toward healing. But the families of the slain students say victim Kaylee Gonzalez's father, Steve, thinks the house should not be torn down before the trial because the jury may want to visit the crime scene.
If it happens in court where people are discussing the fact that they wish that there was some ability for them to reproduce something, that can't be done because the house is gone.
Shannon Gray is representing the families.
You kind of want to scream from the mountaintops, just let it be. Leave it alone. Don't touch it until the trial's over.
The university wants the house gone by the start of the fall semester.
They ask us, and what do you think about demoing it? And we say, don't do it. And they say, thanks, we're demoing it.
A cleaning crew and a moving van were seen outside the house this week in preparation for the demolition. Meanwhile, prosecutors announced this week they will seek the death penalty against
Wait until you see the next article I have.
Kohberger if convicted. In Idaho, that can mean execution by firing squad. Will you be there?
I know I'll be there. Other family members have told me they'll be there.
Curiously, neither the prosecution nor the defense have made any objection to the demolition of the house.
Okay, I'm back.
Are we ready?
Yes, so now watch this. Wait a second. This is crazy. Okay. University of Idaho says it has consent to demolish home where 4 students were murdered. This gotta go. How do I get rid of this? The University of Idaho says it does not know when it will demolish the home where 4 of its students were murdered, but it does have consent from prosecution and defense attorneys to tear down the property. Prosecution and defense agrees they can tear down the property. How do you feel about that?
I'm joking. Hang on.
Hi, Sweet Home Alabama. How are you? Well, prosecution and defense said it's okay and it's going to happen next month. Because school starts the middle to end, I think, of August.
Yeah.
And they down before school starts.
Sorry, I swallowed.
So I don't know.
I don't think they should tear it down until after the trial. Period.
Our focus right now is,
Go ahead.
Our focus right now is on getting the personal items out and available to the families. We know the personal items are incredibly important in the healing process. We do not have a start date for demolition. There are also no plans for what may replace the house, University spokesperson Jody Walker told CNN Friday. In emails to the university reviewed by CNN, Latah County Prosecutor Bill Thompson and quadruple murder suspect Bryan Kohberger's defense attorney Ann Taylor both consented to the tear down of the house. The scene has been substantially altered from its condition at the time of the homicides, including removal of relevant property and furnishings, removal of some structural items such as wallboard and flooring, and subjected to extensive chemical application, creating a potential health hazard. These are some of the reasons that we have concluded that a jury view would not be appropriate, Thompson said. So this is the prosecution that says These are some of the reasons that we have concluded that a jury view would not be appropriate. So, the wall boards and flooring and stuff like that, I guess, I don't know.
I thought it was just in the bedrooms, though. I mean, if it's just in those two rooms, they could still go in and see Dylan's room to see what the view was like, stand at the bottom of those stairs where he stood, see what they could see, you know?
Yeah, but I think the biggest thing is the sound from from the floors and what you can hear, like on the second floor, if you can hear what's going on the third floor, to where could if they could figure out if Dylan or Bethany could have possibly heard them. That's the only thing that I would say that the house would that the
Yeah, but
jury
Kaylee's room's still upstairs. I mean, you can still get a feel for the house, you know? I mean, if the floors are not all torn up. I mean, I
not
don't know.
anymore. Not anymore. The family of victim Kaylee Gonzalez does not want the home to be destroyed until after Kohberger's trial has concluded, their attorney Shannon Gray tells CNN. Boy, I bet you he's glad he can talk some. CNN has
Yeah.
reached out to and has not heard back from the family victims, and we already know what happened and all that. So basically, it's not going to be used in the trial, and it's going to be torn down, and that.
At this point, yeah, but let me ask you a question. All those other people were going in and out of there. We had the FBI and everything else going in and out of there without masks, without hazmat suits, without any PPE whatsoever. Not even gloves half the time. But now it's too contaminated. But they're still, I bet you, are they going in right now with PPEs on? Or is it just construction guys going in there tearing it down with maybe some masks on? I'd like to know that.
Are they tearing the building down?
That's cool. Hello? Hello? What is going on? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I'm like thinking I'm dropped off or something. Holy moly. I couldn't hear anything.
That's
Is that guy by you?
That's my hubby. He's
Oh.
running his business.
Oh, I'm like, I hear a man. Okay.
Sorry.
The, someone was asking about Casey Anthony and what she's up to these days and stuff like that. So I found this on Newsbreak, and so I was going to let y'all know what she's up to. Casey Anthony's infamous past will always live with her like a shadow. What will also hold tight to her name is the angry interest of the public. Despite this outlook, Anthony hasn't wavered on her story much over the years since the murder of her daughter. As Peacock subscribers have witnessed, Anthony maintains innocence and is set to continue telling that story during her 3-episode documentary series. Years of constantly teasing her side of the story has led to this. Be it on the screen or in a book, the caveat is she will only do it on her terms, meaning the Peacock series likely won't be a balance as accepted. This is old. No, 1 day ago.
I mean, that's like several months old, that Peacock show. I watched
Tell me
it.
what this means. Casey Anthony says she lied, but no one asked why in the new documentary. What does that mean?
Are they talking about the one they just had on the 3-part on Peacock?
Yeah.
I don't remember her asking that question or saying that. Well,
Casey,
hold on. I'm
I
trying to
wish I could.
remember what it's about.
Oh, wait. It might be a. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let's see what this
It
is.
might just be about one thing that it might just be about one thing that she was referring to.
I can't play the trailer. So this says that a new preview for Casey Anthony, Where the Truth Lies. That must be the name of her documentary.
Huh.
Oops.
What time's Bryan in coming on?
In 17 minutes. Let me see if it's still rolling, y'all.
Maybe it was why she lied about. I don't know. It seemed like there was something, but it was just like one little thing.
Your preview has ended. Please connect your TV provider. Let me see if I remember the login info. I wonder if, like, dude, what if they, like, make her lose all of her subs?
Oliver what?
Subs.
Who? Oh, Zav?
Yeah.
Well, then I would say that the majority has spoken. But I don't think that will happen.
Damn son of a gun.
Yeah, Casey Anthony, I wouldn't give that girl a time of day either. No airtime, nothing. That she deserves to be on death row, in my opinion.
Hey, what's the cable company y'all have?
I know she's out on the street.
Yeah. Comcast or Xfinity? That's two different ones, right? How you gonna say yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, so I need your login for the cable so that I can because I don't have cable, I stream on my smart TV thing so that I can play this for my live. I'm live right now. Huh? It will. It will, Father. Hold on, let me mute myself real quick. Lady V, talk for me.
Okay. I was just gonna say I wouldn't give her the time of day either. And yes, her eyes are definitely soulless. I wouldn't give her any airtime. The thing of it is, they know you're going to watch it, though. If they put a show like that, they know you're going to watch it. So why not make money off of it? Christy, did you see the link Sherry posted on the last live that has Rudy's full interview? I'll ask her if she doesn't see it, Sherry. Yeah, that woman, she's just, I just like to just do the same thing to her. She did to that poor baby girl. You know, if she didn't want her, all she had to do was leave her with her mom and dad. That's all she had to do. They would have taken her in a second. I hear the mother still talks to her, though. The dad does not, but the mom does. Have you guys heard that?
I'm back.
Hey, Christy,
Yeah.
did you see the link Sherry posted on the last live about Rudy's full interview?
Did you comment? I mean, did you put it in chat or did you comment it on the live after? Let me go see.
I'm only on my phone, guys, so I'm going back and forth between chat and the screen.
Thank you very much for holding it down.
You're welcome.
I still don't have access.
Says she commented after the live.
Okay, hold on.
Kaz and I would get along very well.
Don't go to Australia. You're going to get beat up by a kangaroo.
Oh no, animals love me.
All right, let's see. My last one. That was today. Comments. No comments. There's no comments. Can you comment a link? Because I know you can't put in chat unless you're a mod.
Said I commented on the live. I commented on the live after. She commented on that live. And you played part 1 and 2 of Rudy.
She has
That's
the whole
one.
thing, 3?
She said it was the whole one. And she commented on that particular live.
I didn't get it, Sherry. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me play it. Let's see.
Kaz, I would come to Australia in a split second if I could. I know my husband would love it too. She said her comment is gone.
See, because YouTube probably erased it because I don't think you can put a link in comments.
Okay, or maybe it was on the live chat after you shut it down.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking for it right now. No, she couldn't have put it in the chat because is she a mod?
Well, you can still put a link in there. It's not going to be a hyperlink. It's just going to have the link information.
Okay, hold on.
It was in the comment section itself after the live ended.
Okay, I didn't get it then.
Is Sherry not a mod?
I don't think so. I don't know. I can't see from StreamYard who's a mod and who's not a mod.
Well, I know Kaz is a mod. You need some more mods.
Okay, Sherry here. I think YouTube might have deleted it because I didn't get it at all. I never saw it. And I always get, I always heart my comments right away. Sherry here. Can you email it to me real quick? Because if I would have got the comment, I sure would have played the whole thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you want to, Can you email it to me and then I'll play it? I would appreciate that so much.
Oh, okay. Wait. What's those little thingies next? Is that a member thing?
Yeah, the
Oh,
stars.
is that what they are? I'm just on my phone, so on here they're like a circle with a couple
Yeah,
lines.
it's a circle with a star or something, and the different colors is like how many months you've been a member. Like the dark blue is new, and then it goes to like a lighter blue, and then like a teal color, and then yellow, and it has all kinds of colors for different months.
So
So,
after I left, what happened on that chat?
huh?
After I left the live, what happened?
What live?
One from this afternoon. The one
My
that I had to
live
get out.
earlier?
Yeah.
Nothing. We talked about
Oh.
my medicine and the weight loss and the medicine that I'm on, the shot.
Oh.
Talked about that. That was it, really. I just play, but they don't have a part 3, or somebody must. I don't know. I'll see if she can email it to me. All right, Sherry. You know what? Here, just post it in chat.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised Sherry wasn't a mod.
Okay, let me see. Damn, I gotta open YouTube on my computer. I need to plug in my laptop real quick. I have to go into YouTube itself to click the link.
Give me a minute. I'm getting out of the hot tub.
Okay.
It's not so hot right now.
Alrighty. Oh, Fox has it. Okay, it says right here. Full interview. Sherry curtsies. Curtsies.
Are you shocked at how much attention this
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna get my iPad real quick too.
Okay.
You know, just try to stay positive. Just try to keep my mentality.
I don't know why it's doing this. Holidays happens a lot.
Let it buffer for a minute before you start it.
Be straight and honest and true, and just spread positivity and kindness.
I'm going to scream.
The world thought you were missing for 8 years. Where were you? Where have you been?
Just at home, just stuck at home. If somebody would come over, my mom would just tell me, room, keep the door locked, don't let them in, don't make any sounds, don't do anything.
Tell us about what it was like living there. Were you allowed to leave? Holding you there against your will?
She never locked me in or handcuffed me or anything like that. I had free will to it just kept confusing me, just the way she would get me into oh, you're gonna get arrested because you have a speeding ticket or something, like something minor, something innocent. And then it was just gonna escalate into just
You're good.
Hey, Denise, thank you.
From there, just wanting to get away from home, just arguing all the time, and then we eventually just went into she locked me in there.
Y'all, I don't even have that window open. I'm looking at it from StreamYard, and it keeps showing the name of the title up here and the bar that shows how long it has left and how long it played. I'm not even in that window and it keeps doing it. I don't know. So I paused a little bit to see if it would
Yeah, that's what I would just give it a minute.
what do you call it? Download
Buffer.
or something, whatever.
Buffer. That's the
Yeah.
buffer.
Does he talk about
Did he?
huh?
Sorry. I was going to say, did he just say she never locked him in or anything? And then, he was talking about for a second, and then he said she locked him in?
I'll start it over so that we can see. Turtles are happy.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Well, you couldn't find them. So
My mom came in here to tell me that the tortoises are mating at the moment.
The what?
Tortoises. They're huge.
Okay.
All right, let's see how this works. Man, it wouldn't be my life if everything went smoothly.
There pretty
You'll get
much
there.
mentally, just that she was my only parent. She was the only person I ever really had.
Are you kidding right now?
It's a lot of attention. It kind of gets me overwhelmed. Other than that, just try to stay positive. Just try to keep my mentality straight, honest and true, and just spread positivity and kindness. Just spread positivity and kindness.
So the world thought you were missing for
Okay, guys, it's
years.
not me. It is whoever did this video.
Where were you? Where have you been?
Just at home. Just stuck at home. If somebody would come over, my mom would just tell me stay in the room. Keep the door locked, don't let them in, don't make any sounds, don't do anything.
Tell us about what it was like living there. Were you allowed to leave the room? Was she holding you there against your will?
She never locked me in or handcuffed me or anything like that. I had free will to leave. It just felt like brainwashing, honestly. It just kept confusing me, just the way she would manipulate me into saying oh, you're gonna get arrested because you have a speeding ticket or something, like something minor, something innocent, and then it would just gonna escalate into just people just sorry.
You're good.
Which is
Take your time.
yeah, it just escalated from there, from just wanting to get away from home, just be free, live my own life, arguing all the time, and then we eventually just went into she locked me in there pretty much mentally, just that she was my only parent. She was the only person I ever really had besides my brother. So when I lost my brother, I didn't have anybody to teach me how to live, how to have confidence or trust in myself or anything, so I just depended on my mom all my life.
What had you been doing for those 8 years?
Just trying to study the best I can online, understand how the world works, understand different cultures, different religions, different everything, because my life, I just believe that we should stop putting labels on everything and just understand the communities and the prosperity and the growth and the positivity, because there's just too much fighting, there's too much anger, there's too much depression and mental health problems in the world. And we just need to spread more positivity, because all of it, everything around us, it's an algorithm that they control through the social media, through the colors and just everything. Like if you see something white, like a white wall or a white pillowcase or a white car driving around the place, you'll just understand that, like, you're just trying to have a positive thought, and then you'll look at something white and get sidetracked, and you'll get distracted about stuff and things, and then you'll find stuff like a pink wall or something, or pink whatever, and then you'll be reminded of somebody trying to help you, prosperity, just somebody loving people. And red, people confuse that for anger or hate, and it's only anger or hate, these type of things, if you look at it that way.
Police said a lot of times that you were 17 when this happened and you're an adult. You spoke a little bit about this, about some of the family trauma you've had growing up. Talk about the fact that although you're an adult, how difficult it was for you to be in this situation and maybe not be able to get out of.
It felt like Stockholm Syndrome on.
Mute, unmute, mute, unmute. You don't understand this part of the interview. What do you mean?
Well,
Did you know colors? Huh?
Because he's talking about the different colors.
Oh.
Different. I mean, he's not wrong in a sense, but
oh, okay.
A little too far.
Confused
like
a
if
bit.
you see a white car, you see a white wall, or if you see a pink wall, or if you see a red something.
Okay, here we go.
Honestly, like, just held against my will mentally, not physically, just constantly, like, she was bombarding me with negative thoughts, and like every time I come around her, she just makes me, it's like little triggers just pop up, and it's like if I'm trying to get away from my mom, I'll hear a random noise, and it'll be like a little reminder in my head, like, don't do that, don't say this, or just little things, like she's putting ideas or thoughts into my head whenever I'm just trying to just understand the world.
Do you think your mom took advantage of you?
Heavily.
How does that feel? I mean, I can't imagine. You said your mom's really the only person in your family you have. How was that you felt your own mom took advantage?
It's like I lived in prison. It's like I lived in a jail my whole life. I just wanted to be free. I wanted to have my own job. I just wanted to live my life. I just wanted to just love somebody, have somebody else who would actually love me, because I wasn't sure what love was. I struggled understanding emotions. I don't know when I'm sad and that I'm sending out negative energy. I don't understand when I'm happy and sending out positive energy. The only way I was understanding how to communicate with people was online, and even then you can't trust everything you see online, because half the time people are just making their own assumptions and spinning what they want, and I can't ever speak my truth because everybody wants to assume things.
Can you go into the brainwashing? What would
I hope people stop attacking Rudy on social media. Obviously, he is watching social media.
Very definitely.
So, guys, he's a victim. Can't you see the pain that he has? Can you imagine what he's got to live with for the rest of his life? He might not ever be able to have a relationship with a woman, ever.
If he does, he's going to have to be careful, or she will rule his head.
And that's sad, because he says
he'll end up in the same predicament pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he says in this interview that all he wants is a family. And Yeah, what if she deprives him of that? Like, how are you gonna? Y'all, just please stop attacking him.
Who's attacking him?
People just on different platforms. I've seen it in the group. I've seen it on Facebook. I don't know about YouTube. But dude, what if he just goes and Googles his name and then, you know what I mean? All that pops up. People need to leave him alone. He's a victim. He is, you can see he's traumatized. Like when he's talking, he's terrified. I don't know. People just need to stop and leave him alone. I'm trying to press play from StreamYard.
Would she say to you? Would she say something would happen if you were to leave her home?
It wasn't that. It's just after I left, I started to understand that all of it's just an algorithm. It's literally all an algorithm. If you look at something black, you understand that they understand. If you look at something white, it'll confuse you when you're trying to go in a positive direction. If you look at something red, it'll remind you of love. If you look at green, it'll remind you of, like grounding people that are there for you and stuff,
Did you feel stuck? And what was she doing exactly that kept you hidden?
It's just every time I would try to leave or, try to do things for myself, like I want to go get my own money, I want to go work a different job, I want to do this and that, they would always just come right back around to just don't do that, or it's bad, don't do that, like cops are going to come out, they're going to do this, they're going to arrest you if you're driving the car without a license or this and that. And it's just like, oh, how do you expect me to get a license to drive a car if I can't even go out? All I do is work 12-hour shifts 7 days a week and I get $60. Like, I don't understand how that's fair.
Why do you think she wanted to keep you hidden?
I don't know. It all started just because I had a speeding ticket. I went like 70 and 55 trying to go to work. And then when that all started, it's just like I wasn't able to have a life. I was starting to working and growing and, provide for myself. And then after that happened, I couldn't do it.
I think the question everyone has is why your mom would lie and say that you've been missing for 8 years. Did she ever tell you, did you ever ask, Mom, why are we pretending that I'm missing?
And that's the thing, when it comes to the real small details like that, I don't remember. It's like it just blocks it out, like she's blocking it out for me or something. It's like I just want to remember the facts. I just want to understand, who I am and what I'm trying to do, and just try to live my life the way I want to, not how she wants me to.
Were you questioning your mom, like, Mom, why am I doing this?
Yeah, I would always ask her stuff like, when am I going to get a job? When am I going to have my own car? When am I going to be able to make my own decisions? When am I going to be able to just go out and be free? Like, why can't we just go to the police station? Why can't I just get a lawyer? Why can't I just do that? And she's like, oh, you can't get a lawyer because it's too much money. We can't do that because it's too much money. Everything was always just money, 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 money. It's constantly money.
If you had to guess why she was doing this, was she making money from you being missing, as far as you know?
I don't know. I think somebody at one point mentioned something about an original GoFundMe page. And then my mom wanted to say something about, like, one of my aunts or something was, like, stole all the sodas or something. But meanwhile, where's all the money that they raised, like, and where did that go to helping find me?
So we have video. We actually, Fox 26, we interviewed your mother while you were in the hospital 10 years ago, in 2012. What happened? Why were you in the hospital? And I guess it was mentioned to our reporter at the time that you had cancer.
I had a tumor on my heel at one point, but that was irrelevant. Originally, I think all that had started because she wanted me to fake taking a bottle of Tylenol, or like Aleve PM or something, sleeping pills. And then she wanted to fake me going to the hospital, and she pretty much just forced me to go in the ER and be like, hey, act like you're sick and you're overdosing. And
this was before you were missing?
Yes, sir.
Why? Why was this happening?
I don't even remember. I think it was something to do with school. I was depressed and I was cutting my wrist when I was, getting sad. I didn't have an idea how to, understand my emotions. It was after my brother passed away. I didn't know how to deal with pain and depression, so I would just literally just rip a Coke can open and just run it on my wrist like a cheese grater just to feel something.
Your brother was a big part of your life, the one who passed away. Talk to us about that, and was that a major part in this, how you were feeling with depending on your mom?
Yes, ma'am. He would take care of me. He would take me to and from school. He would pick me up. He would get me McDonald's. He'd just be little jokes and stuff. And after he had passed away, I just wasn't able to, love myself or anything anymore. I wasn't able to have somebody like a father figure. He was my brother, but I never had a dad. I only had stepdads. I didn't know how to grow up. I didn't know what I was doing as I was growing up. I didn't understand how to take care of myself, how to wash myself, how to make doctor's appointments, how to do anything, because I never had a chance.
What would you have to say to police that say, well, he was an adult?
What do you mean?
It seems like in this case, you didn't have the support there that you needed, and police seem so focused on your age that you were 17, which is an adult in Texas. But can you talk about the fact that, yes, you were an adult, but the mindset that you've been in?
Yeah, it was just like a constant brainwashing, like the Stockholm type of syndrome, where it's just, you just fall in love with your captive and just want to take care of them, do this and that, it would just constantly just be me trying to help and just take care of my mom, do whatever she needs because I cared about her. She's the only person I had.
Did your mom, over this last 8 years, did she say anything or like, is there anything that sticks out in your mind that bothers you, or that you remember conversations with her that
just, I don't know, I used to have to sleep in her bed sometimes. I don't remember why, just like next to her. It wouldn't be anything sexual or anything like that. I wouldn't lie about that. There's just plenty of people that need honest truths when it comes to those things. That just muddies the water to lie about those type of things. That's where I said the media, they like to twist my words and confuse things. I never said anything bad about her in that regard, but just boundaries she would push or make me uncomfortable, and I would say stop, and she'd be like, well, why, what did I do? I didn't do anything wrong, and then I would just be like, okay, I didn't do anything wrong, and just leave it at that, just push my boundaries if you want, do whatever you had to do, and I would just be like a pee.
All you got to do is tell me. Oh, you have questions to ask, or you have questions that you want answered?
No, well, it's like, okay, so he only had stepdads. So, number one, why didn't they say something? Number two, what does he mean he didn't know how to wash himself or anything? So until he was 17, he never took a bath without, I don't understand that one.
I didn't know either. I'm like, did she bathe him every day? Like, I don't get.
There's some of it I just like, what? So it's like, why didn't one of the stepdads, one of the 4 or 5 that she was married to, why didn't they say something? Number one.
I think I think that was before him. I think that was before he went missing. I don't think she was with anyone while he was missing.
Okay, so that might be true. But it's like, okay, by the time you're 17, you should know how to wash yourself and brush your teeth. And I feel bad for him that he lost his brother and all of that and didn't have anybody to talk to, but he's not the only one that's ever cut himself because he didn't know how to process feelings. So I'm just wondering, has it come out that he does have some mental issues as like growing up, or is
No,
it just
nothing like that has ever come out.
I haven't heard anything like that. So the basic fundamentals of how to take care of yourself by 17, you should at least have a grasp on eat, cook, You know, change your clothes, wash yourself.
Yeah, but if you're not taught that, Never Silence said that's the reason I'm thinking SA was involved and he is just ashamed to talk about it.
Oh, I believe that.
Like,
It's just, I mean, but you should know how to take a shower. I mean, maybe SA was involved in that, but I don't know. Some of it, I'm like, every single time you ever took a shower, you never, I don't know. It's just confusing. I'm not jumping on him or anything. I'm just saying I'm confused.
I don't know. I don't understand why he would say exactly. That's what I want to say. What are the boundaries she's crossing? And why would he say stop? And she'd be like, well, I'm not doing anything wrong.
Oh, I think there was SA involved. I think
Like,
he just
what would,
to handle it.
like, that's the, and he wants people to stop speculating. Well, tell us the goddamn truth.
Right. I mean, because, okay, he's got enough to deal with coming out after 8 years, right? Around, but I mean, he talked to neighbors and stuff, so it wasn't like he was never around people,
Right.
okay? So he knows how to obviously interact with people. So, but it might be enough him just having to deal with all of this stuff, let alone having to either get upset with his mom or defend his mom for saying.
Well,
Maybe
yeah,
that's it.
absolutely. He said, I mean, that's the only person he had in his life. When his brother and his dad died, that's all he had was his mom. Even though he might not want to be with her, it's still his mom. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm sure that he doesn't want her to go to prison or anything. So, and she probably threatened him, if you say something, blah blah blah, is gonna happen. So, I don't know. I don't know I don't know. I don't know. Let's finish this.
People pleaser, but I didn't have people to please, just my mom. I didn't have anybody to take care of or, help understand me. It was just her all the time, my mom.
How hard has it been right now? I know that this is the only person you feel like you have had, and now that you're separated, how hard is it to make that distinction right now? Do you want to talk to her?
No, not really. I don't want any contact with her at all. I just want to live my life away from her. She can do whatever she wants. I don't care. I just want to live my life. I want to have a family, a job, a car, just a house. I just want to live my life. I just want to be happy. I don't want to keep going back to those negative thoughts she always has on me. I'm so tired of them. I'm so tired of those thoughts. Just constant negativity around that house, and I hate it. Seems like every time she comes around me, it just fuels negativity into me. Like she's just downloading it into my brain over and over, and I don't like it.
Did she make you, were there ever times where police would come to your house to check on you? That you recall?
I think at one point.
Did you have interaction with the police, or did your mom make you hide? Like, how are you able to get away? I know police mentioned some fake names. Did you actually speak to the police ever?
Like once or twice, maybe once when I was driving my mom's car and they pulled us over because, she wasn't feeling good. She had took some pain medicine after a surgery and, she was struggling to drive. So I was like, just get over, just get in the passenger seat. I'll take you home. It's not too far, and, yeah, they pulled me over for something like that, but I don't remember what name I gave them. She told me, just say something else, say a different name because they don't, they're going to arrest you. I'm just like, why can't I just tell them my name?
Hold on.
What was it like? I mean, 8 years without seeing some of your closest family members. And every time they'd come over.
They didn't check his driver's license? It must have not been anything important.
The only thing I can see about that is, I mean, she's an evil person. She wanted to pay her neighbors to break into our house. I'm sure she had fake ID.
Allegedly.
I'm sure, in my opinion, she had a fake ID.
Not if she put whatever name out there, just don't tell yours.
Well, maybe he doesn't have an ID at all.
That's what I'm saying.
He doesn't have a driver's license. What if he?
I mean, I can't get pulled over. I mean, normally, I don't care when you're pulled over any little bitty thing. The first thing they ask is to look at your driver's license and your vehicle registration.
Right, and he
Even
doesn't.
if they're going to let you off. So how did he get around that, I wonder?
I don't know.
Because that's a missed opportunity right
He's
there.
driving without a driver's license.
Right. So if he's driving without a driver's license, the cops should have caught that. And
Well, not if he
investigated
didn't get stopped.
What?
Not if he didn't get stopped while driving.
He said he was driving.
But that was
pulled him
before he
over.
went missing.
That was what?
That ticket was before he went missing.
No, there's one before he went missing, apparently a speeding one, and that's what she held over him all these years. And then he just said they asked him what if he'd had any contact with the police, and he said one time he was driving her home and they stopped him. So how did he get around not having a driver's license? I mean, the police should right there have
Arrested
done
him.
something, investigated. Yeah, because he's driving without a license.
I don't know. This is so. I don't know. Let's finish this. We still got 15 minutes left.
Over, what would you have to do?
Hide. If my uncles or my aunts came to visit my mom, or my family would come to visit my grandma, that's the main reason they would go over there to see my grandma. And I would just have to listen to my family be happy and cheerful on the other side of my door. And I'm just like, I want my families, I just want people. I just want communication. I just want people to understand that we need to start talking more and just stop, like.
Did you want to just end it right there and go out and tell them that you're here and you're okay?
I just want them to know that I wanted to scream for them, but at the same time, I just couldn't, because the only person I was able to trust was my mom. She told me so many things about my other family that I didn't know. I wasn't able to verify.
Was your grandma living with you at one point?
Yes, ma'am.
And you had and she tried to tell people that you were there?
Yes, ma'am.
She was she sick?
She had Alzheimer's and dementia, sundown syndrome. She had a bunch of medical issues, and that's why I took care of her the best I could.
And did she ever say to you anything about Rudy, go out, tell police, did she ever say anything to you? Because it seems like she tried to tell family members that you were there.
Yeah, I think she tried telling people, but it's just my mom, I don't know. I'm honestly not sure about that one.
Do you feel like your mom held you captive? Is that how you would?
Pretty much. I mean, in a sense, just not in the physical, restraints or anything, but mentally she held me against my will, which is, I wanted to just come out and say stuff and be honest. And every time I would try to, she would just either be, no, don't do it, or, all right, go do it.
Why do you think she did that?
I don't know. It's because maybe a lot of both of our problems stemmed from my brother passing away. My brother had passed away, and ever since then, he was like our glue. He was like the father figure. He's a provider. He took care of the family. Me and my mom. And then when I couldn't take care of my mom anymore, I had to take care of my grandma, and it was difficult. It was especially at the end.
Did you see your mom change her personality over the years?
She's always kind of had that mentality, try to talk to her about something positive, and then, or address her issues. And then my mom would just deviate, sidetrack, or completely ignore it, especially stuff like mental health.
this is your chance finally. We've heard from family members, we've heard from police. It's finally your chance to tell your story. Is there anything that you want people to know about what happened to you?
Just, I wanted to live my life, and just something inside of my brain kept going back to her. Like, she was my life support in a sense. I needed her. Or at least she made me feel that way. She never gave me the confidence or the guidance or.
Hi, Avery. You're like 5 hours late. So that's the reason why I think he won't talk about the essay if it happened. Yes, because what he just said right here.
Or the teaching that I needed. She never gave me anything other than just the bare necessities and a job worth slaving over to help her pay bills and her tickets and stuff.
Without getting into specifics, I'm sure you've heard or seen what Quanell told the media last week
About what in particular?
About things that he says that you told him in that hotel room last week.
Specifically
About some of the sexual things.
See, that's what I'm saying. The twisting. No, I didn't say anything like intercourse or this and that.
But no, I don't necessarily think he didn't get into specifics. Like, he did mention that your mom wanted you to play the role of husband.
Yeah, it basically felt like that. Like, make sure to cook, or, oh, you didn't make me any food. You didn't do this and that. It's just like, I just want to provide for myself. I don't want to keep providing for my mom. I just treat it like a roommate towards the end, like, I'm tired of being your son. I just want to be your roommate. I just want to live my life. Give me my check instead of $60 for 12-hour shifts 7 days a week at night. Like, I just want to live.
She would make you go to work with her, is that?
Yes, ma'am.
And then we don't want to twist your words. We want to say it from your perspective, and we want to make sure we get this right. So I know she had you play the role of a father, but as far as sexual assault or something of that nature, did she ever force? You don't have to go. But
she didn't force herself on me or anything like that. Like, it wouldn't be anything like I would have to go get a rape kit or go file a police report. Okay. It would never be anything like that. Just stuff that really made me uncomfortable, and I didn't have any references or other people to bounce off of to understand that, like, if it's a healthy thing that she does or not. Maybe it's.
He's trying to get around saying that, in my opinion, it happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I think that he might have told the guy something like, no, but that guy said that he said she kissed him in the mouth with tongue and all this other kind of shit. Hold on a second.
It's just me not understanding how people work, because she's the only person I understand. But
would you say that you and your mom have a normal son-mother relationship?
Not after all of that. Not after everything she did. And to be honest, I don't want one with her.
When you finally left a few weeks ago, when you were found at the church, what happened? Did you just finally have enough?
Yeah, I just been walking. I just wanted to get away. I didn't care if I had a car or money or anything. I don't care about money. I don't care about a car. I don't care about anything. Just happiness and love.
How did you end up at the church? Did you just have nowhere to go?
I just kept walking around. I just kept trying to find back home, something that felt familiar. And the only thing that felt familiar was this side of town. I grew up over there by Austin and Humble and Jackson and all that, Jackson and Austin and, just that general area by the freeway, So I kind of got a general sense of where I was going, but I just couldn't find something to be happy at. Just went down to church and I rolled with being at a church.
Are you still talking
Churches
with your
are
mom?
safe. No, I don't want any contact with her, but she keeps trying to come around.
If she sees this story, what would you tell her?
Just leave me alone. Just let me live my life. Just want to be happy, and I'm happy now. And I'm working on it.
Rudy,
Working on being happy.
What would you say to people that think that somehow, you know, now that you're an adult, that you were in on this? What would you say to those people that don't understand Stockholm?
It's very much a real thing. It's a struggle when you're the only one that understands.
So?
It's even worse when everybody wants to assume the worst rather than understand and communicate genuinely and honestly, because there's just too much confusion in this world.
How are you feeling now? Is there relief? How?
Yeah, very much. A lot of relief. It just feels like I'm just at peace now. It just feels happy, you know.
And how have police been handling this, do you think? What have they been saying to you, and what's it been like?
I mean, they're trying the best that they can and giving me space that they can, but it's a struggle still, you know. I'm just slowly trying to take it one day at a time, you know. It's just a lot it overwhelms me very much.
Given everything that you've been through and with your mom, I mean, do you think there's something that police should know about?
Just that there's a lot of corruption, and it's literally through the colors. Like I said, I'm not saying, oh, there's corrupt cops and this and that. Literally, it's a corruption of the mind. It's through nanobots and it's through the flu vaccines and everything. That's why people have that first memory of waking up and being alive whenever they're a kid, you know. It's like I said, literally corruption, like the colors. I'm not talking about the skin tones. I literally mean actual colors. Whenever you look at them, they influence the direction you go. And online, the media, like the computers and the people we talk to, it's all connected in a sense. That's why it just confuses us. Whenever we look at white things, we get distracted and stuff. And we look at the reds and we remind us that it's love, but they kind of influence us to assume, you know, like through bad stuff online, they're like, oh, red's bad, you know, it's evil, it's a devil. It's like, it's not all that.
For 8 years, you haven't really been able to speak to anyone besides some neighbors, your mom, going to work sometimes. Your communication seems like it's been very little. Do you think that's impacted you throughout the years, as not being able to really have real relationships with people?
Exactly. I wasn't able to understand like how people thought or acted, you know, like I would try to introduce myself, say hello to people online or this and that, and every time it just seemed like, you know, just completely get shot down by people, and I'm just trying to make friends or socialize, and it's just like I don't understand how to talk to people sometimes, you know. It feels like I'm speaking a completely language than them, and I just don't understand sometimes.
Would you call yourself a victim?
Yes.
I'm almost done. Personally, I don't know about you guys,
Yeah.
but for the longest time, you've stayed hidden. You haven't been able to say who you are. Is it nice? I mean, you can say who you are now. You can be your own self and do your own life.
Yes, sir.
What are you hoping?
Just a job, get my own money, and help out my communities, help out my people, and help out other kids like me. Because I don't want this to happen to other people, because I'm sure it happens. I don't want this to happen to other people, because I'm sure it happens to a lot of people. A lot of abuse and just neglect and just harmful ways of parenting shouldn't be out there, you know. There's just so many negative ways. You know, there's just so many negative ways that kids are just getting abused, and they don't understand or realize that there's no help for them.
Another question we have for you is, so it's totally up to you or not. At first, we weren't going to because of the sexual assault aspect, but we want to put the record straight that you said that's part's not true.
No, I feel this. I wasn't even by my computer.
I'm not a big fan of showing my face. especially with a lot of people already knowing what I look like.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just makes it even worse.
I just want to make sure.
Don't
Any-
worry, Rudy. We got you.
Anything we didn't ask that you think is important that you want us to mention, because you are here to finally tell your story. Anything that we didn't ask that you want to make sure people know about?
Just all I can say is just spread positivity and love.
The people that you're with, you know, a lot of people are coming down hard on Nikki and the people
They
you're
don't
with.
deserve it. They don't. They really don't. They helped me so much, and they've given me a place to stay, a family, in a sense. You know, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
It really does. I never had, a lot of people to talk with or socialize with, and it just makes me happy knowing that I have people here that I can trust and that can take care of me and that understand.
That should have gotten you out of that situation way before now.
And that, sometimes people struggle.
So you consider yourself safe, out of harm, all that, right? Like you're with.
Yes, ma'am. I'm very happy here, and they're very good people. They don't deserve any negativity towards them or hatred. They should have a lot of help and support and guidance and just prayers and positivity. Just everything that anybody would need to be happy in life.
And your mom, when she comes by, do you feel like you are being like kept away from her when she comes and stops by or tries to talk to you?
I just don't want her here because I know the way she acts, it influences everybody around me. It's not just me. It's like she sends that negativity towards me, and then I send it back out towards everybody else, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
I know Rudy was mentioning that you might have had like someone from your high school reach out, and you've had a lot of attention from this a girl.
Yeah. Well, you got some classmates, man. When you were going to college, to Catholic school, you got some class.
You guys heard that? He got some ladies. Rudy got some ladies. Rudy got some ladies.
I missed it. What happened?
Uh-huh.
I missed it. What happened?
He got some ladies contacting him from the Catholic school. Rudy got some ladies.
I tell you what, though, he needs to move slow on that, because first he has to understand what happened to him before he can be in a relationship.
Well, yeah, I think they're just
There's
gonna
some
be
controlling women out there.
Well, obviously he lived with one his whole life.
Yeah. I just don't want to see him fall back into.
There's only 2 minutes left. Let's do this.
Classmates reaching out, which I told you about. Any messages to all the people that know you from before all this went down, that love you, that say they're here for you?
Just thank you very much for reaching out. And when I'm ready, I'll be able to reach out to the people I care about and love. And
Are you? It's been on the news across the world.
I wasn't expecting that much attention, to be honest. I didn't realize that it was happening so big, just growing so much.
Are you going to take, I know police mentioned that there were some resources. Are you plans to talk to anybody that they put you in touch with?
At some point. It's just right now, I just rather do it myself, just try to learn to understand how to live and be a normal person,
Have you gotten
and be nice.
Have you gotten an attorney?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Lawyer?
No, sir. Not that I'm aware of.
And then, have you talked to Quanell since you saw him at the hotel?
No.
No,
sir.
Anything else you want to add, Rudy?
Just spread some positivity. Spread wildflower, not wildfire, because we need more colors and beauty in this world. We don't need any more hatred or burning things down. We need to just stop, trying to disassemble everything and just take out the bolts and the screws and try to clean things, instead of looking at everything so negatively. Just look at all the positivity in the world. Focus on the positivity, because every time you focus on the negativity, it just creates more negativity around you and your communities.
Okay. So that's Rudy Farias. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I think we've been all saying it wrong. There you go. From his mouth. What's going on? Janie, leave him alone. You've done enough. Spread wildflowers, not wildfire. That is an excellent statement right there. Have you ever heard that before? Lady B. Oh, I haven't. Maybe people in the South haven't heard that. Where you live, girl?
Me? I live in Kansas.
Where?
Kansas.
Oh, that's in the middle. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't heard that before, and neither did Sherry, but we both love it.
I love it. I didn't say I didn't love it, hon. You just asked me.
I'm going to forget it by the time I get off of this live, but you'll just have to remind me. Spread wild flowers, not wildfire. Rudy Farias said that today. Now I'm going to play in the wildflowers that I don't have in the desert. Holy moly, you guys. Well, it wasn't around the world in 60. I was going to say around the world in 60 days. Oh, man. It's not around the world in 60 minutes. So I'm going to have to change the thumbnail and stuff. But we got to watch the whole interview.
We did. That's wonderful.
And when I was playing this interview, I got a notification that she posted video 3 of the ones that we were watching earlier today. I just got a notification that she posted video 3. What I played was from the news channel that was there asking questions. But I was playing Grizzy's earlier because she was posting 1 and 2 right away. But 3 just posted, so I don't know. We need more color. We need more color in the world, guys. Red, white, blue, yellow, green. I forgot my favorite color.
Black. That's mine.
We need my actual favorite color is teal, but most people don't. Most people is red through black light, not teal or lavender. You know what I mean? So I just say green. But teal and black are my 2 favorite colors. But anyways, it's 6:45. I'm actually hungry today.
Very good. You go get something to eat.
We usually don't eat till like 8, 9 o'clock. But I do have furniture to go move. And I will be in very much pain after this happens. So I'm just warning you guys now. Thank you all for being here with me, Lady B. As always, love it when you come up here.
Oh, I love you, sweetie. You're a sweetheart.
Thank you, you too. Purple. Oh, I forgot about purple.
I was going to say purple, and then I forgot to say purple.
Perplexed is purple fam. Hey, Janelle. Bye, Janelle. Hit that thumbs up for me, please. Yeah, Perplex QT. She's the purple family.
Yeah, she definitely is.
I think that's why I said that. Listen to what? She's screaming at us, Lady V.
Who's screaming?
Avery typing all up in caps and stuff.
Okay, listen what?
I don't know.
Yeah. She's talking about the YouTube.
I know, Avery, but I can't find his video. I mean, his thing when he went live about it. I can't play it because I don't have cable. I stream on, Peacock and Netflix and all that.
Yeah, and I can't because I don't have it anymore either. We just got rid of it.
I don't ever turn my TV on. I lie. I did earlier. I was going to watch The Millers, but I couldn't get off of YouTube long enough to watch the damn movie.
I turn the TV on, but it's always on YouTube.
And you know what? I never watch YouTube on my TV ever.
Oh, a lot of times I have my iPad.
He just tweeted again.
What?
Because I read the one where he posted about Zav.
Maybe it's on Twitter.
That's what I'm looking right now. That's where I got the ones that I read that I had the screenshot of. Penelope, you not the boss.
Give that baby some loving.
She wants to get out the room, and I'm not. Penelope, you're not dying, girl. I don't even see any. Hold on a minute, bro. All right. He tweeted that 3 hours ago. Avery, check the time. We already talked about this. I just can't play it because I don't have the cable. Yeah, that's from 3 hours ago, and I don't see anything else after that. Yeah. Look at the, I guess go into his page or whatever, where the post is, and you can see, stop talking in caps. Don't holler at me, girl.
I'm sure somebody will play it tonight. Somewhere.
I know, but I want to play it.
Well, then go get cable.
It's too expensive. I'm going to let her sit in the back.
Oh, you're in trouble.
You should.
Hey, Avery.
Hey, Lady V.
How are you,
I
hon?
told you sometimes my my Twitter notifications come late, but like I literally just now got a notification that said Bryan Enton tweeted, and it said something about how do you feel about YouTubers posting autopsy photos? But
Yeah, we read it already.
Oh, so I missed it. I'm sorry.
How do you feel about it?
Oh, so the one about Gannon Stalk. I just think it's so disgusting. I just think there's a line that I don't know the other YouTuber that posts them, the Natalie Cooper. Yeah, I don't know who she is, but I think anybody who posts those is crossing a line. And then I did check, and so like if they FOIA them and then they're charging to look at them, that is illegal. And if she's showing zooming in on body parts, even though he's passed away, that can be still like, child porn. So
no, because his privates was blurred.
I thought.
The privates are not showing.
I heard they were, that she did.
They're not.
Scarlett on Lost Souls said she did.
Yeah,
Well,
she did.
She said she didn't, so I don't know. I'm just going by what she said.
Yeah.
Because I didn't watch it, and I'm not going to watch it.
Hell no, I'm not going to pay to see that.
I'm not going to see it if it was free.
I don't understand. Like, just like they've had the trial. Letitia's been found guilty. Now just let Gannon and his family, let Gannon rest in peace. Let his family heal. Like, just leave it be. It's over. Just leave it be. Why now? After, the child.
He's just so invested in the case that Janelle said it's not child porn. She's so invested in the case that she wanted more. Like, you know what I mean? And that is, and I'm sorry if anybody gets mad at me, but that is a true crime, a true crime creator.
Christy, I meant to tell you when I was listening down in chat, your volume is real loud.
I know. I noticed that whenever she played me last night.
Yeah, you got to go into
Hold
your
on.
settings and turn your
Hold
volume.
on, let me go, and then I'm gonna keep talking, and y'all just tell me whenever it's okay. So, is that okay?
Keep going down a little bit.
Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Okay, I got it. I noticed that was really, really loud when Scarlett played that live last night.
I think you're still just a little loud, but I don't know. The chat could tell you. But crap, I forgot what I.
Hold on, Rock Jim said something, but I'm in my sound. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, is that better, you guys?
I think it is. I think so.
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, why nobody didn't tell me this before?
I
So,
didn't notice it last night, but I
hey,
did
Rock
today.
Jim. Sorry, I have to say hello to my loyal followers, my loyal subs.
Oh,
Hey,
sure.
Rock Jim, how are you? She says Bryan Inton did not research. Zero respect for him.
Really? So his tweet, I haven't even looked at his tweet. I just seen the.
You want me to read it again? I'll read
Yeah,
it.
if you don't mind. I was asleep. I took I took a muscle relaxer, and then I broke one of the, it's called Norco, but it's really Lortab, and I broke it in half, and it knocked me out. I was sound asleep. I slept through everything. I think Lady V, I think it's been, like worse the past 2 days because I've been working on the furniture.
Probably has.
I know it's like I want. Oh,
Yeah,
it's so
that gets
frustrating.
me.
I want to keep doing the furniture because I like to donate it to like people who like lost their stuff in fires, and it's like my passion. I want to keep doing it, but it seems like every time I do a dresser or something, then I'm down for like 2-3 days.
So I do it.
Because one, I enjoy doing it, and there's nobody else around here who does furniture like to help people. Like especially.
Do you wear a
Where
back
do you
brace,
donate?
Avery?
I
Where
do
do you
have
donate?
Huh?
Where do you donate it?
So sometimes if it's families who have had a fire, then I'll donate there. If it's women that are coming out of the safe home from a domestic violent place and they're getting a new apartment and a new job, or to kids who are aging out of the foster system, and because basically they turn 18 and they just get set free a lot of times with no money, no nothing. Or just,
Right.
yeah, there's like a lot of, places that just have needs. And if I can go get, like a $20, $10 dresser at Goodwill and flip it and turn it into an $800 piece of furniture, something really beautiful for them to start out with, then it just makes me feel better. And I enjoy doing it. I really enjoy doing it.
Well, if it's your passion, I say just continue doing it for sure.
Oh, no. I only have
Ooh, she
5
went
likes.
way loud.
I only have 5 likes.
Well, I trust it.
I had the phone up to my ear so I could hear Lady V because she's so quiet, and then Christy just came in hollering, and oh my goodness, Christy, you almost made me. I almost farted.
You almost farted.
Yeah, you scared the shit out of me.
Oh my God.
God.
So
Okay,
I'm still loud?
Yeah, you're loud.
Shit, hold on. I'm turning it all the way to 0.
Maybe you're just a loud person.
No, I'm not.
Like
Now?
Melissa Jade, she's like so full of energy and spunky. She's loud. She's Italian. Are you Italian?
Okay.
Yes.
No, I'm not Italian. I'm a damn Cajun. What is this? Is this better?
I'll let the chat tell you because I can't tell from up here.
Hello. Nobody in chat ever complained about it except you.
Well,
That's
I was
because they're
going to
just
say something, but I decided
Lady
not.
V. Lady V, you tell me.
the chat's
You're
just
good.
being nice.
You're
Huh?
good right now.
Okay.
They're just being
Yeah.
nice to you.
Let me say, I know, because my people are nice to me. And then you come in and then you try to be all mean.
I know. I'm like a Grinch. I'm so sorry.
We have happy people in our chats. We're
Like
gonna name the
Melissa,
7 dwarves. And
have
Ava's
you?
grumpy. And I'm happy. Lady,
I'm
what are
not.
you?
I'm content.
I'm not grumpy. I'm still half asleep, but I'm not grumpy. Like I
You're
would.
not a grumpy person. You're very much very calm and peaceful person.
Yeah, I really am. I'm like always like an even temperament unless you piss me off. Oof.
We're not talking about you right now. Janelle.
Oh my God, how freaking okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna mute. That's what I'm gonna do. Take
I'm just gonna put you in the back. That's what I'm gonna do. Real true crimers, especially the hardcore, can look at a picture and see it for what it is. It's gross and disturbing, but it's a choice we make. And that's true. I totally agree with that because you know what? Like, I feel for all, I do feel for all these families, for all these people, especially now that what happened the other night. I totally feel for these families. I don't want anybody to ever feel how I felt, and they feel worse than that. But I don't get invested in the case, and I can talk about it without, like, I don't know, like I am now. Like, that's how I will talk about anything, if it's sad or if it's happy or whatever. I'm not muting. I'm putting her in the back. She's punished. Okay, sorry.
Do you see that? Babe, she put me. Oh, I'm back up.
You're back up.
You need to leave me alone.
You've been
I'm
back
staying
up.
out of it. I'm
I've
staying
been
out of it.
You've been back up. Yes.
Oh.
She didn't leave you back there, but just a few seconds.
So
Oh.
I wanted to tell you and Sherry, if she's still in here, that what y'all did last night is going to help tremendously with the getting the air conditioner for the car.
Yay.
Yeah. So
How much you need?
total is 1,700, but we have almost 1,000 already. So
Yay. We'll get you there. Yeah.
Really good.
We'll definitely get you there.
This is the thing, dude. Okay, so I would get it August 20th, and then like then the summer's over. Like then you have September, and then you got fall coming, and then the summer's over. So it's still got to go through the summer through July and August.
Well, listen to this. I'm sitting here with no vehicle again. So I got I got a Kia after the accident. I got a Kia Telluride, right? And they delivered it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. So then I changed it and I got a Land Rover Range Rover. Didn't like it. So then I changed it again. So then they came and picked it up and they were supposed to be delivering the other car. And I'm like, where's the other car? And they're like, oh, Carvana is taking 5 to 7 days now. I'm like, I have to sit here for 5 to 7 days? Are you kidding
Oh
me?
my goodness.
Just
So they're
work
trying.
on your furniture. That'll give you an excuse to get your furniture done.
That's true. That is very true.
Well, I guess you'll have to order your food.
Well, I have groceries, but yeah, if you guys order your vehicles off of Carvana, it's 5 to 7 days, just so you know. Like crap.
I don't plan on ordering one for a very long time.
This
We
time
just
I
bought
got
one.
this time I got a Buick Enclave.
That's what I have.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Oh, okay. Let's cross our fingers that I like this one because I did not like the Kia Telluride. I thought I would love it. I hated the Land Rover Range Rover. The windows are too small or something in the back for me. So we'll see how this one does.
Wow. I always wondered
Oh
how
no,
I might.
Roxilla. I hope that you don't have to replace the whole thing eventually. That you can you put some stop leak in it?
What is leaking on hers?
Yeah, her transmission. They have stop leak for it, but I don't know if she tried it already.
Oh, her transmission's leaking. Oh. Sometimes that can be an easy fix, sometimes not. That kind of depends on what exactly is leaking.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God, I'm typing to Janelle, and I was putting dry air, and I put dry hair. I do every time I leave the house. Wait, that's supposed to seal. It's a stop leak that's supposed to seal so nothing comes out of it. So how do you have to put more in it every time you leave the house? There's
Because that's just temporary stuff. That's like a temporary fix, those stop leak things.
But you shouldn't have to put it in every time you drive.
She must have a bigger leak than what, that.
Oh no. Everybody is having car trouble. And look, I told my mom, I said, all the money that we have spent and have to spend on repairs, we could have bought a whole new fucking car.
I think everybody should have a car care credit card. Like I have the pet care, for my animals for emergencies. Everybody should have the auto credit care. They're not hard to get too. A little bit of a higher interest rate, but they're not hard to get. Damn, her typing sounds like she's
I know it. It's loud.
punching the thing.
I
Boom,
know,
boom.
yo. I usually type when I'm muted because I bang on the keyboard.
You were doing that on Scarlett's the other night. I was like, oh, good heavens.
Why you didn't tell me to mute myself? Because sometimes I don't realize it. And like when people are talking, on panel like y'all were, I don't like to interrupt because it's not really important. You know what I mean? Like I was just telling her, of course you got to pick up.
That's exactly why I didn't do it.
And you're typing not on a computer keyboard, you're typing on your laptop keyboard, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. I was going to say I would order you one of those silent keyboards, but you're using your laptop keyboard, so you must be really pounding it.
Yes, she is.
But I'm not. It's just, I guess the keyboard's right next to the microphone, maybe.
That's why she keeps having problems with her laptop because she's beating it up.
Yeah,
oh my God.
It up.
Oh,
that poor thing.
Okay, It's time for me to get off of here now, you guys. I've been up here 2 hours. Are you kidding me? It's time for me to go smoke or something and eat or something.
I thought you quit smoking.
I need to move the furniture around, y'all, because my aunt's letting me use this this bed desk thing that rolls.
Oh, I love those.
It looks like a hospital thingy. You know what I mean? The little hospital things that you roll. That
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that, but it's this.
You notice how she just totally just skipped that? I said, I thought you quit smoking.
She doesn't smoke cigarettes. She's smoking for pain.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes. It's been a year that I haven't had a cigarette. A year last Friday. Her keyboard is dead. That's why she has to go.
She killed it. It's
She
probably
killed
like
it.
the little keypad things are probably like all over the room, and springs are sticking up. And
And I've had it a year. Well, no, March made a year. Shit. March made a year. I got it, I think.
she takes it in for warranty, and they're like, "Ma'am, what have you done to this thing?"
You've abused this poor thing. She's finishing it off.
Oh boy. Okay, well, I'm gonna.
I write hard. I color hard. Like, I don't know. Like, I've always been that way. Like, you could see what I wrote about when you go to the next page and scribble on it like that. You would be able to tell exactly what I wrote. That's how hard I write.
I bet you were that kid in kindergarten who used to break all the crayons, where we had like half crayons in the buckets because some
Why
kid.
do I have to be the bully?
I don't know. It's just fun to pick on you.
You two are
I
funny.
was not a bully in school. I was the teacher's pet. Get it right.
The teacher's pet was probably like, she's a cute kid, but damn, I got to keep buying new crayons.
Exactly. She's like, it
All I
happened again.
remember from kindergarten is Mr. A and Mrs. B and Dr. C and Lawyer D. That's all I that's all I remember from kindergarten are the alphabet people.
Wow. Wow. I remember my kindergarten teacher's name, Mrs. Kissendanger.
Your what?
Kissendanger?
Yeah, my kindergarten teacher. I
I
remember her
had
name.
Miss Claude for kindergarten. I had 2 teachers for first grade because my parents got into a really bad accident in New Orleans, and I had to come here in Arizona and live here for a half a year or whatever with my aunt. So I had Miss Roderick for Louisiana and Miss Ruffashini for Arizona. In second grade, I had Miss Wise. I went to Catholic school and public school, like my whole life. But I wanted to graduate from public school.
I don't remember any of my teachers' names except for my kindergarten teacher. That's the only one I remember.
Oh, I can tell you just about all of them except high school. Then you got too many.
Wow. You got a good memory.
No, I actually don't, because I don't remember breaking colors in kindergarten.
I used to eat Play-Doh in kindergarten.
Gross.
Oh, everybody did.
It was salty.
Not me. I didn't
Yeah,
eat
it's
Play-Doh.
very
I was
salty.
too busy breaking crayons.
You can tell I did. Yep, it's very salty.
I used to serve my tiny teacher alcohol. What?
What?
That's up in Australia.
Oh, wow.
Sherry, come on now. You can't be that old.
What'd Sherry say? I like Sherry.
I'm too old to remember mine.
I don't remember mine either, Sherry. That's why I'm being quiet.
So Sherry's calling me old. That's what I'm getting from this.
No,
We both are
she's
calling you
saying
old.
that she can't remember her teachers' names because she's so old.
Yeah, but I can't remember my teacher's name, so she's saying I'm old. So I am 45. But my body is going on like 75. But I have I can't even know. I was gonna say I have the mind of like a 20-year-old, but no,
I
because
say the same.
I forget shit too. I have a horrible memory, so I'm just screwed.
I say like my body is like 100 years old and my mind is like 21. That's what I've always said. But I don't know. I just still feel younger, like in my early 20s or whatever, but my body doesn't want to do that.
Oh, but you know what I was able to do over the weekend, even like with my back? My daughters dared me to do a cartwheel. I could still do a cartwheel. I couldn't believe it. I was so
Oh my
scared.
gosh,
I
girl.
kept, I had my arms up and I kept lifting my leg up, and I would attempt to do it and I'd stop. And then I'd attempt to do it and I'd stop. And I did that like 10 times. And they're like, Mama, you can't do a cartwheel. That's why you're not doing it. And so then boom, I did it. And I couldn't believe I did it. I was so proud.
No way I'm going to be trying that one anytime soon.
You know what I did for the first time in a very long time since I lost weight was jump on a trampoline. And it was so much fun.
I'm not going to be doing that either.
I love jumping at what's that jumping place called that we go to? There's this jumping place that we go to. It's like all trampolines inside. You jump everywhere.
I can't remember the name. I haven't been to the one here, but the one in Louisiana, it's called, guess what? The Swamp. Not THE, it's DA, but yeah, that's the name of the trampoline park.
The
Swamp.
That's what the name of it is.
We just got a new water park in Montgomery, and they have the actual like the river water rides, like like you get in the canoes, or they have the inner tube things, and you have the paddles, and it's like rough waters, like really rough waters.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they just opened, and I'm like, man, I gotta go to Montgomery and try that out.
Those would be fun.
That's where you can find me. When I go to a water park, I'm either in the kids part where the water is like 2 inches deep, and I'm just sitting in the water and splashing myself when I get too hot, or I'm in the lazy river.
I like the lazy river.
I
don't like the things that come down on my head though.
I'm not one to do the slides because, for one, I could never climb all them steps. Now that I quit smoking and I'm breathing better and I lost weight, maybe I'll be able to, but I'll probably just have a heart attack sliding down. I don't know. I'm scared. I will stay in my little 2 inches of water.
I like the big water slide.
Look what Sherry said. Christy is the one that pees and turns the water dark blue. I love that movie. Oh my God. Now I have to watch the movie when I get off live. But I really have to move furniture, and you guys are holding me back from being productive.
Well, excuse us.
I'm just joking. But
Well,
I
all
need furniture so that yeah, I need to move furniture so that I can have that to use, because it would be very, very
go move your furniture.
Yeah, go move your furniture. Dang it.
Okay, I am now. I'm going to move furniture, everybody.
See you
So
later.
have a good
I'll
night.
show
Thank
you
you
guys
for
later.
being here. Avery and Lady V, thanks for coming up.
Love you guys.
Bye.
And I am Rock Jim. I will see you guys later. Bye.